Hey guys, Rhonda Gessner here, coming to you live from Sarasota, Florida. I am back today with another one of our frequently asked questions. So I want to say hello to everyone. Make sure you write in the comments where you're watching from, and write in the comments if you have any questions. I double check. I try to do it for the next couple of days, go back through my lives and make sure that I don't miss answering your questions. If you're watching the replay, make sure you write replay and where you're watching from. I can't see who is on here. Jody is here. Let's see who else is joining me live today. Sometimes I have trouble with this software that we use for our lives, but I believe Heather is on here with me, Valerie, Jody, Kathy. Hey guys, thanks so much for joining me. Oh, and Ron. Yay, Ron's my #1 fan. I can always count on Ron. Anyway, the question of the day is, how can one oil, one product, help with so many different health issues? And maybe you don't even realize how many health issues it can help with. But I'll tell you what happened to me when we were looking for something that would help Ron. He was having, and I can't say disease names, so I will say he was having severe discomfort in his feet, and he was already on the strongest dose of a pharmaceutical that wasn't working. So we were looking for something else, and someone shared CBD with us. But the first thing that she did is she told me about this private testimonial group where I could go in and do my own research. She said, there's a search box there. You can type in anything you want, any health issue, and testimonies will come up. So that's exactly what I did. Now that was last summer. And when I joined that group, which it's almost 1 year ago, there were 23,000 people in the group. Today, there are 114,000 people in that same group. It's a private group here on Facebook, so you're not going to be able to search and find it. You have to be added by someone that is already in the group. So you want to get back to the person, whoever's timeline you're watching this on, just get back to them and they'll be able to add you. So anyway, that should tell you to grow from 23,000 to 114,000 in less than a year. That means this product is working for thousands and thousands of people. So anyway, I went into the group and I searched on the disease name that they had told us that Ron had. And there they came, all these testimonies. And a lot of the testimonies I noticed, it really stood out to me. So many of the different testimonies in that group ended with the same sentence: I feel like I got my life back. And that was so encouraging to us because we needed to get our lives back at that point. It just isn't any fun. Life, you guys know this. Life is not fun if you don't feel well. And so many times we take our health for granted until we lose it. And I'm telling you, if you are healthy, you want to do everything within your power to stay healthy. Because I'm a firm believer, I believe it's a lot easier to maintain good health than to try to get it back once you lose it. And my health isn't perfect, but I have been very blessed, and I'm thankful that at 61, I'm in very, very good health, and I'm very thankful for that. But I do a lot of different things, and I have for many years, to maintain that and to stay healthy. So anyway, I started researching in this group, and I was just so blown away, because after I searched on Ron's health issue, then I started thinking of other people I know with different health issues, like my mom, my daughter, friends. So I started doing research on all kinds of different health issues, and I was just completely blown away by the testimonies that I read. So from there, I happen to be a reader. I'm very curious. I've been in the health and wellness industry now for over 30 years. I've been an advocate for God's Pharmacy for 41 years. So this all really, really intrigued me. And I started doing research. Where does this stuff come from? Well, I discovered that CBD comes from the hemp plant. And if you missed my live yesterday, you can go back and watch that one. The question yesterday was, where does CBD come from? Does it come from marijuana? No, it doesn't. But you can go back and watch that live. It comes from the hemp plant. And our company uses the entire hemp plant to make the full spectrum oil. So how does it work in our body? How does it help with all these different health issues? Well, what I learned, I'm just going to share with you guys exactly what I learned about all this. And this was like going back to last summer. I started reading up on hemp and and the healing power and the healing abilities of the hemp plant. To my knowledge, it is by far the most healing plant with the most medicinal properties in all of God's Pharmacy. What I read was that back in the 90s, they discovered that our body has what is called an endocannabinoid system. I had never heard that term before, and maybe you didn't either. I mean, it was only in the 90s, that's not all that long ago, that they even discovered we have a system in our body called the endocannabinoid system. What that system does, it's responsible for keeping us in homeostasis. If you don't know what homeostasis is, you want to look it up. That's where you want your body to be. Homeostasis is balance. It's where everything is working exactly as God intended. So this system, I mean, to me, this is so exciting and so fascinating that our Creator actually designed our body with a system to self-regulate and self-correct and keep us in homeostasis. The problem is, for many, many years, most of us have not had any hemp in our diet because here in the United States, it was illegal until December of last year. Now that it is legal again and it is classified as marijuana is a controlled substance, hemp is an agricultural commodity. So hemp farms are popping up all over the place here in the United States. And what happens, what makes this all work is what you need to understand yet about this endocannabinoid system is throughout our entire body, we have what are called CB receptors. They're all through our body. And those receptors are what sends the signal up to your brain and tells it when something needs corrected. Well, guess what activates all those receptors? Cannabinoids from the hemp plant. So think about this. Picture your body. All throughout your body, you have all these receptors. If you have not been getting cannabinoids in your diet from the hemp plant, which most likely you haven't, that system of self-regulation and self-correction is probably not working all that well. Add CBD into your body. And it's like all the receptors start flipping on. It's kind of like flipping switches. All of a sudden, all those receptors wake up and start signaling your brain and telling it what needs to be fixed. I hope that makes as much sense to you as it did to me, because it was like one of those huge aha moments. I mean, it made perfect sense to me then why this one product can help so many people with so many different health issues. You're basically waking up the system in your body designed to keep you in balance, designed for self-correcting and self-regulating. And I brought a bottle here to the table with me today in case you guys are brand new to what I'm talking about. This is what our CBD oil looks like. This is the 500 milligram. It also comes in 750 milligram. This one is peppermint. It does come in natural peppermint and cinnamon. And I just want to show you, I'm going to try to hold this up here that you guys can see what it looks like. It's a pretty green oil. And then to take it, you drop it under your tongue. The recommendation is to start out with 5 drops under your tongue twice a day for the first week. And then the second week, you can increase. If you're still not getting the results that you need or that you're looking for, you can increase to 10 drops twice a day. So you don't need a lot. This is the purest brand you're going to find anywhere. So it doesn't take a lot of drops to be effective. Our natural CBD oil has 2 ingredients. The flavored has 3. And if you're out and about somewhere and you think you're going to pick up a cheap brand of CBD, you better look at the label. And if you see more than 2 or 3 ingredients, my advice would be to put it back. Those other ingredients are fillers, and it's not going to be near as effective. So you want to make sure you're getting a very pure brand. And the reason we put it under our tongue is because we have a lot of capillaries there. And that allows the oil to go directly into your bloodstream and bypass your whole gastrointestinal tract. So you end up getting 98% absorption. So let's see here. We have, who else is on here? Oh, I see Donna's on here with me. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and type them in the comments. I'm trying to scroll through here and see who is on here with me today. Please don't hesitate to ask questions. If you missed the live and you end up watching the replay, go ahead and type your questions anyway, and I will come back through over the next day or 2 and look for any additional questions. You can also just get back to the person, whoever is sharing this information with you. If you're seeing it on someone else's timeline, just go ahead and get back with them, and they should be able to answer your questions. So in closing here, just a couple quick things. For all of my friends in Nigeria, we are bringing this phenomenal product to all the beautiful people in Nigeria. Our company is the #1 company here in the United States. We've accomplished that in just the last 2 years. And I have no doubt that we will be the #1 company in Nigeria as well. We just opened our office in Lagos last week. And we're having a big pre-launch in Lagos on July 27th. And you absolutely do not want to miss that. That is going to be such an exciting event. I know it's going to sell out. So if you live in Lagos and you want to be part of this massive movement that is coming to your country, I mean, this company, their products have helped I'm sure it's probably into the millions of people now here in the United States. The same thing is going to happen in Nigeria. So we would just love to have you as part of our team. There are 2 other places in Nigeria where products are available besides Lagos. They are available in Abuja and also in Port Harcourt. And I'm sure that will change as time goes on. We'll be expanding, we'll be bringing more products. Right now, what is available for Nigeria are the full spectrum oils, our relief cream, which has the CBD in it, as well as our line of nutritional sprays. So I want to encourage you, get back with the person who's sharing this information with you. The sooner you join our team, the better, because we are getting the word out to the masses. And the sooner you join us, the better, especially from a business standpoint. If you're interested in becoming part of our team, helping to get the word out, we would absolutely love to have you on our team. We have phenomenal training. It's really a very simple business, especially with the testimonial group. I mean, basically, you know what the lady did with me. She just shared the group with me. She left me go in there and do my own research and see how CBD was working for other people. And I promise you, that's pretty much all you have to do. People want to know, is this going to work for me? And that's all they got to do is go in there and read the testimonies, and they're going to come back to you and say, how do I get this? So it is a very, very simple business, something you can do from your laptop, from your phone. So like I said, get back to the person that is sharing this information with you. Let me just double check one more time if I see any questions on here. Make sure you give me some hearts, show me some love, guys. All right, everybody, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate your time. I hope this information was helpful. And I will be back here tomorrow at the same time with another frequently asked question. All right, guys, bye for now.